the trees they're singing how he saved them for you and me. If it weren't for Smokey's love, they wouldn't be there. I think I love you, Smokey Bear. I think I love you, Smokey Bear. Ooh.
A public service on behalf of your state foresters, the Forest Service, and the Ad Council.
With your funny hat and your frizzy hair, I love the manly way you say, put out fires, put matches away. I think I love you, Smokey Bear. Listen to the trees, they're singing how he saved them for you and me. If it weren't for Smokey's love, they wouldn't be there. I think I love you, Smokey Bear. I think I love
A public service on behalf of your state foresters, the Forest Service, and the Ad Council.
Without thinking, you flicked a lit cigarette butt out of a car before. You probably didn't do more than litter up the street. After all, the street's concrete, and concrete just doesn't burn. But you really should stop doing it and use your ashtray, because you're not always in the city. And out in the country, that little bad habit of yours could light up a whole forest. Think about that. From now on, use your ashtray. Unless you'd like to see our forests replaced with concrete.
A public service on behalf of your state foresters, the Forest Service, and the Ad Council.
Birds got roots, bees got roots. All the snakes and centipedes got roots. Ducks got roots. Geese got roots. Every living thing that breathes got roots. And every time we burn a tree, we're breaking up the family. Moss got roots. Weeds got roots. And everybody knows that even trees got roots.
This has been a public service message on behalf of this station, the Ad Council, your state foresters, the Forest Service, Smokey Bear, and every living thing.
Don't break up the family.
Well, I was trucking on down Route 66 with a cab over headed south. I had convoy going on the stereo and a CB mic in my mouth. Yeah, them telephone poles was a-flying by. She as hot as a lizard's tongue. I was 5 lengths back of a one-eyed jack, and that joker was some kind of dumb. When he threw his cigarette out the window, it hit some leaves by the side of the road. Well, I pulled up my rig and I put out the fire and continued on with my load. With the hammer on down, I got on the horn about a dummy out there in the night. And if Smokey the Bear don't get him, friend, well, Smokey the Cop just might. This is C.W. McCall for your state foresters, the Forest Service, and the Ad Council.
Aquí está Vikki Carr.
Otra vez los montes ya vuelven a verdear y en la brisa parecen cantar.
Las águilas muy alto van, se despeña el arroyo, el fuego lo podría destruir y ya no habrá un lugar para la mente descansar.
Un servicio público de los guardabosques del Estado, el Servicio Forestal y el Consejo de la Publicidad.
Well, sir, I looked out my window just to see what I could see. There was 400 acres of scrub, brush, and grass. Well, them weeds have got to fall, so I think I'll put a match to them all. Just plant me some okra and tomatoes and make me a whole bunch of cash. Well, I set that field on fire, and the flames kept getting higher till they went out of control and burned down a couple of trees, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 or so. Well, I gladly paid the fine, but I didn't count on doing no time. That is, till Smokey slammed the door and threw away the keys. I believe he ate them. Doing time. I'm doing time. A forest fire really is a crime. I'm doing time. This has been a public service on behalf of the Forest Service, the State Foresters, the Ad Council, and yours truly, Jerry Reed. So remember, you ain't gonna put them cigarettes out in an ashtray and chew them up and swallow them. Don't throw them in the woods, son. I gotta have a place to go hunting.